the Anishinaabe Nations, and the Red River Métis Nation, who all paved the way for what is known as Manitoba, home to all treaty people. We are here today to mark an important step in making healthcare more accessible. To share more about the announcement, please welcome the Premier of Manitoba, the Honourable Wab Kinew.
Awesome, thank you. Okay, thanks everybody. I wanted to begin by sharing that earlier today I spoke to Governor Tim Walz of Minnesota, and that's after having texted with him and his Lieutenant Governor Peggy Flanagan last week, pretty much immediately following the terrible tragedy that took place there. So when I had a chance to speak to Governor Walz today, first off, I let him know that we here in Manitoba support our neighbors. We want to be good neighbors here in the north, and of course we just want to see what's happening down there stop. There's so much confusion and so much violence. We just want to see things for our southern neighbors get back to normal. And I offered whatever assistance we can provide, and of course the sense of solidarity that we can send down to our American friends and in many cases family. I know that the loss of a life, to see a mother killed in this fashion, is just terrible. It really pulls at the heartstrings, and we don't want to see these things like this happen. We want all this to end. And regardless of where you stand on immigration, regardless of where you stand on Trump, I think everyone agrees that seeing a mother have her life taken in such a way is just wrong. And so let's just find a way to help our American neighbors make it through this difficult period in that country so that we can get back to a more positive way of life. And I will be very clear for Manitobans, this is not something to be flippant about. And you know, I think the Manitoba PCs will have some explaining to do on that front. But for the rest of us, for the average person here in Manitoba, the vast majority of Manitobans, I think now is maybe a good time to check in on your American friends and relatives. You know, there's so much going on, even just in the few weeks that we've had of this new year so far. Just offering that support, I can tell you it meant a lot to Governor Walz to have our province reach out and offer support. I think if you could do the same to American friends and relatives, that would be greatly appreciated. And so, yeah, please do reach out, offer support, and thank God we're Canadian, and we're going to keep it that way. So, the news of the day, we're moving from paper to plastic, and now we're moving from plastic to pixels. You can now get a digital health card. I did mine last night. I just unlocked my phone, and using a secure process, that's how long it took me to pull it up. You got a QR code on it. You can't see my PIN number because it's hidden when you initially unlock it, so there's privacy and all sorts of other features being looked at. But this is just another way that we're modernizing healthcare to meet the needs of you and your family. We've been adding clinics right across the province that are open late into the evening, that are open on the weekends. We've been bringing in the plastic health cards so that people who want to get rid of the paper health cards can do so. I know there's some nostalgia. Some people like the paper health cards because all your kids are on there. That's fine. Keep it that way. But for everyone else who was thinking, you know, it's time for Manitoba to move into the 1980s technology-wise, well, hey, we brought forward the plastic health card. Now, some could argue we're moving into the 2000s, maybe even the 2020s with the introduction of digital health cards. So there's a lot of catch-up you have to do after the PCs cut healthcare for many years. We're here for it. We're putting in the work. So you can book an appointment online to see a doctor and a nurse practitioner near you. You can use a digital health card to do so starting at 5 p.m. today. And this is all part of making sure that healthcare is there for you and your family when you need it. So plenty more to share about this important announcement. But for now, good news. You got the beautiful health card now in digital form. So thanks to everybody in Manitoba Health and Shared Health who've made this happen. Miigwech merci. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Premier Kinew, for all your work on fixing Manitoba's healthcare and bringing us into the 21st century. I know I'm a big fan of this move. Next, I'd like to welcome Minister of Health, Seniors, and Long-Term Care, Uzoma Asaguera, to speak.
Thanks, JD. Thanks so much. Good afternoon, everyone. As you heard from the Premier, today we are launching Manitoba's digital health card, which means Manitobans can now carry their health card securely on their phone through a Manitoba Health wallet. This is a big deal. This has taken a lot of effort and teamwork to get here. And I want to start by saying thank you so much to Manitobans for advocating for this, for the modernization of healthcare in this province. And I want to thank our team in Manitoba Health who have been working so hard to not only start by clearing the backlog that was handed to us by the PCs. Over 25,000 Manitobans were waiting for health cards when we came into government, and our team worked very, very hard and helped to clear that backlog. And they've done incredible work to modernize healthcare in this province, and this is another step. You know, when we came into office, Manitobans made it really clear they were tired of the old paper, flimsy, coffee-stained health cards they were carrying in their wallets. They wanted to see a change, so we've gone from paper to plastic to pixels, because we know that Manitobans deserve better. The launch today builds on, like I said, a lot of work, but it's also something that is speaking to what the future of healthcare in this province is going to look like. For parents, this step today means one less thing that you got to keep track of in your lives. Instead of juggling multiple cards for your kids, you can have them all in one place, right on your phone. If your child gets sick or gets hurt, you don't have to stop and think on your way out the door to the hospital or wherever you're going, the clinic. Did I get the health card? Do I have that health card with me in my wallet? This really does matter in cases of emergencies, maybe during evacuations, including wildfires. We know many communities lived through this past summer. People often had to leave their homes or their settings very quickly without that moment, that opportunity to grab and gather all of their documents. So having access to your health card on your phone makes one small part of an already difficult situation or a health emergency just a little bit easier for families in this province. And this isn't just about the format, right? This is about giving people more choice. It's about giving people more agency. We heard from Manitobans that they want to have a say in how they access healthcare and how their personal health information is disclosed. That is why we moved sex from the health card, so that individuals can decide what they share rather than have it automatically displayed or assumed. This also helps healthcare workers. We're piloting QR code scanners in hospitals right now so that staff can scan instead of having to manually type in information for each and every person. The QR code allows for them to scan it. It's automatically there right on their computer screen so they can keep the process moving quickly. It's faster, it reduces errors, and it means more time doing what healthcare workers want to do and what they do best, and that's focusing on patient care. At the end of the day, this is about removing small barriers that cause pretty big stress. It's about making sure that you can access care no matter where you are without having to remember that piece of paper, and it's one less thing that Manitobans have to worry about. So this is an important step today. It's part, again, of our government modernizing the healthcare system in this province. And it's something Manitobans can be really proud of as we continue to take more steps in the coming weeks and months. Thanks so much. Oh, almost forgot, this is a really exciting part. So now we're actually going to go to a live demo of getting your digital health card right over to my left. Maybe I should talk about this. Okay, so I'm going to maybe talk about what's happening here. It's a little drab otherwise. So as you can see it, and I'm just going to be honest, and the Premier's already done this. It works. As you can see, it works. So you go to the platform, you go to your Manitoba wallet, right? And you can see you've got all of the obvious registration details you need. Beautifully laid out for you right here. You've got this great QR code. The digital card looks like the physical plastic cards that you have with those beautiful northern lights. It's got all the essential information that you need here. This is the card, the digital card in your digital wallet that automatically gets uploaded at the piloted sites across healthcare facilities in this province. Everything you need is right there. It's very, very clear. And the bonus here for parents, because we know we've heard this, right, is that you get your kids' cards also attached. That's huge. So you're not having to carry multiple cards. This is making sure that all of that information is right there, a part of your digital wallet in one place. So this is the site itself. As the Premier stated, we're going to be fully live by 5 this evening. It's a great step in the right direction for healthcare in this province. And it's super easy. It takes no time whatsoever, and then you've got it right on your phone. Okay, thanks.
That was a great demo. Thank you so much, Minister. This is really exciting. I'm going to be waiting right at 5 o'clock to sign up myself. Now I'd like to welcome Stephanie Nunez to share some words.
Hi everyone, I'm Steph Nunes. I'm a mom of 2. I work as a nurse at St. Boniface Hospital, and I'm an instructor at the University of Manitoba as well. And today I've got my 2-year-old with me, which honestly says a lot about why this option matters. When I heard about the digital health card, my first thought was, oh, that would make things actually a lot easier. I'm always trying to remember a million things, and health cards are one of those things you don't think about until you really need them. So being able to have my card and my kid's card on my phone just feels practical, it makes sense, and it's one less thing to keep track of. Between work, childcare, and moving between places all day, I don't always carry the same bag, but I do always have my phone. From a nursing perspective, I know how busy intake areas can be, and if scanning a card means less paperwork and fewer chances for mistakes, that's a win for everyone. As a parent, I'm really looking forward to having this option. Thank you.
Tiago did a great job too. Well, thank you all for being here. Thank you to our speakers and our guests here to mark this milestone. I believe now we are opening it up to questions from the media.
All right, we're going to forego the questions, and I hope you'll leave your thoughts and comments in the comment area. We'll be back. We thank you for being with us. Bye-bye.